Welcome back to Shine TV. I'm Anne Green, and today I'd like to share very quickly with you a few tips about that there's only actually 6 postures to yoga. So as we come into this, we're going to understand a couple of the postures as from the ground horizontally, and plainly we're going to move up from the ground all the way to standing. Okay, so here we go. The first posture is called Balasana, or what we know as child's posture. Child's posture will have your knees as wide and comfortable as you can take, and allow your body to open up through your shoulders. A nice comfortable little tip might be to draw your head down, to relax your elbows, and to allow your body to unwind. If you ever needed to, you could lift your arms up, and that will help release the whole pressure. You could also just open up this way. So the first posture, 6, child's posture. The second posture we're going to move into elongates on that concept. So it's downwards facing dog. Hands are going to be spread nice and evenly, but not too wide. You don't want to make an L with your thumb. You'd like to also use this index knuckle a whole bunch. So let those hands spread out as wide as your own shoulders. Get comfortable and elongate. I'm very lucky in my ankles that my heels can touch. It doesn't mean you have to. What I want to see is that your shoulders are wide, and I'd like to see the ears between the arms. A lot of times you see this big sinking posture. It's very stressful to your upper back, so try to push up and pull out a bit. Again, to make this a bit easier, we can put the blocks up, hands in the center, and give ourselves a break. We can also take our feet a little wider, bend our knees, and practice. You can imagine also at a wall as well. Okay, so that was downwards facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. We're going to go into the opposite of downwards facing dog now. It's called upwards facing dog. We'll get there first of all from a long-armed cobra. Shoulders nice and wide, heart very proud. Beautiful, fluffy kind of feeling in the lungs. You can also do this upwards facing dog a little bit gentler to the body in something we like to call Sphinx. And you can do the entire upwards facing dog with the legs activated and the body nice and long. You don't want any compression in the lower back. That's this area right here. Be very careful with that. Again, that was upwards facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. In our next posture, we're going to bring our hands to our heart center for balance and stability. Step back with one leg. I'll just demonstrate on one side today. This is a sagittal plane based movement. This is called Warrior 1, Virdrasana 1. So, to shorten it up, you could do this. Open your arms here for a little bit more support. You could also put a chair here so that you're sitting on the chair. This back leg would have a bend, and you'd start to realize your Warrior 1 posture. Warrior 1. Making things a little bit more fun, we change the planes of everything and come into something known as the transverse plane. That means my upper body's doing something different than my lower body. So we're going to come into a movement called triangle. Really important to keep the sides of your waist nice and long. Keep your legs feeling that they're rolling into the earth to pull you up from the earth, and let your arm loosely come down. First of all, activate the top arm and the top hip nice and high. Hip here, really pelvis. Release that arm and open up nice and tall. Soften your jaw and your neck. Do your best to look up. Moderations could be bends in both knees, arms out to the side. Again, you could also moderate how the feet are. So here's a little bit of a moderated triangle. Here's a little bit further of a moderated triangle. Okay, and you can get very funky in your triangles too and play on the planes that you're working with. The last posture that I'd like to come to today, standing nice and tall, Tadasana. So just for a better front-on shot, Tadasana. Notice that everything is relaxed. Everything has sweetness and ease, and yet there's strength to the whole body. This posture of Tadasana is found in every single posture. You may even also just ask people to stand. Samastitihi, or same standing. Okay, standing up for yourself, standing up for others. Tadasana and Samastitihi, the 6 postures of yoga. Tadasana, downwards facing dog, Warrior 1, triangle, up dog, and child's posture. Play with them all. Move them, invert them, twist them, or rotate. Have fun. Thanks from Shine TV for today.